So the auto button for me works. Now I'll click auto on the others, and XTC, and XTC, and then I'm good to go. And then I could just save these charts. Click the little save button. Save, 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 save. And then the next time I log in, they'll be just like that. See if that works. And I think once you've saved, you could log out and log back in. And it will also remember. So let me just try this. I'm not sure if I logged out the right way. You're supposed to save your chart, but we'll see. So you can go to make a copy and then save. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes to the bottom of the hour. So we'll see if we have any news headlines that come out at 7:30. Tim is logging in right now so he can give you guys some support on charts for those who are having a hard time. Nice job for those of you guys that got a piece of that. I ended up losing like $300, but I'm just going to watch it here and see if I can get another trade. So that went up 136%. So the low of this last pullback was 68. Bought the dip down there, added. Now looking for the pop through 525, 530. So added back at 505. So looking for that acceleration off the low. So we want to see that squeeze ideally. Holding right now, average 480. Looking for the pop back up over 5. Little dip at 440. Let's see if this pops back up over the $0.50, 450. No, taking the loss on it. Yikes. Very choppy today. Big seller there coming out on the ask. 383. You see that 40,000 share seller kind of pushing it down. So bought the dip down there at 57 for the pop back up to 75.80. And the reason I bought that dip was because the seller thinned out. So now watching over 75 and 80 to see if this bounces back up to 4. Added at 75. There's a big buyer down there at 77. So little scalp from 57 to 85. Try logging out and logging back in. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some big swings today. So red on ATNF, red on LF or LHA AI, but green on PHIO. So decent little scalp so far in HTOO, back up to 8. It's a nice move. Resistance is going to be up around 862, the pre-market high. Um, I'm not really taking a lot more risk right now. I'm green, but not tremendously green. So I'm not taking like exceptionally more risk right now. We're just seeing a lot of volatility. So that's sort of the condition of the overall market right now. It's just more volatile. So little kind of pullback in this area. It's a question of what does this do next? Does this hold over 8? So just watching to see if any big sellers come out or if there's any big buyers on the bid. So we're coming up to the pre-market high there, 62. So high is 94, letting it pull back. So that candle closed. Okay, so adding here, now looking for a squeeze to 950. So watch over 950. Little scalps. New order 925. Okay, now looking for this added here, 940. So let's see if we get the squeeze up to 955, 960. Maybe we get a break at 10. This is up almost 100%. So added here, 975. Looking for the squeeze through $10 a share. So bought the dip, there's 66. So now we want to watch this pullback and then the pop back up to see if we get the break at 10. So watching down here, bought the dip at 36. Now looking for the pop back up to 1045, holding 13,000 shares. Size down a little bit. Little chop here. So let it pull back. High was 10. So we'll see how it bases out here. We'll watch to see if more sellers come in or where it sort of settles. So low down there was 8, bouncing all the way back up to 9. That's a nice bounce. Well, even though MCVT went up, I actually still lost on it. So it wasn't the easiest. HTOO added here for the breakthrough the VWAP. So watching 815, 825. Added at 8. So now looking for the squeeze through 815. So what I'd like to see on HTOO is the break through the VWAP and then the squeeze to 850. So watching down here, we got one nice curl on it. So I want to see if we can get a second one. So now watching, added at 807, and looking for the squeeze up to 815, 825. So if we can get through 825, let's see. So a little profit, but now a dip, added 808. Let's see what we can do. So a little heavy there. Dip again, 82. So trading in and out of it. Only ended up making $2,000 on that trade. I was 819. The challenge is trying to predict which one's going to go, because once they go, then it feels like they're too extended and I've missed the move. My portable monitors are Asus USB monitors. I like them. They've been great. Yeah, I see LHAI. I'm red on it, and unfortunately, every time I've gotten in thinking it's going to go higher, there's just like a wall of sellers that come out. So I don't, I just don't know. There's a lot of sellers on it. Too many for a recent IPO. So where would I trust it? Maybe if it broke over the pre-market highs. If we can clear through this whole area, but I don't want to get in it here.